Live from GCW's Broadcasting Center in New York City, it's GC.
Good evening and welcome to GC News at 6. I'm JohnnyZillion.
And I'm Hurst26, and here are tonight's top stories.
Last Tuesday, the Edenville Dam and the Sanford Dam, which is around 140 miles north of Detroit, collapsed due to heavy rainfall and brought record-setting flooding to houses in the area as over thousands of people evacuated their homes.
Alongside the Tittabawassee River, which flooded homes and businesses around the area. Along with this, the National Weather Service prompted an immediate flash flood warning. The Tittabawassee River on Wednesday reached a record-breaking 35 feet and is expected to increase to 38 feet tonight. Meteorologist Eric Holthaus stated on Twitter that, quote, "This is one of those nightmare scenarios that meteorologists hope never happen. We are in a climate emergency," end quote. The flooding in Michigan has already reached Dow Chemical's power plant, in which many workers were evacuated, and the company has said themselves they have activated local emergency operations. Governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, responded to the tragedy, saying, quote, "To go through this in the midst of a global pandemic is almost unthinkable. But here we are, and to the best of our ability, we are going to navigate this together," end quote. The Edenville Dam was constructed back in 1924, and the state declared the dam in unsatisfactory condition in 2018. The Sanford Dam was made in 1925, but that dam was considered in fair shape.
More than 100,000 coronavirus cases have been reported to the World Health Organization in the last 24 hours, the most in a single day since the outbreak began. Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said in a news conference Wednesday.
We still have a long way to go in this pandemic. In the last 24 hours, there have been 106,000 cases reported to WHO, the most in a single day since the outbreak began. Almost two-thirds of these cases were reported in just 4 countries.
The countries with the highest number of confirmed cases are the United States, Russia, Brazil, and the United Kingdom, according to the WHO.
The pandemic has taught and informed many lessons. Health is not a cost, it's an investment. To live in a secure world, guaranteeing quality health for all is not just the right choice, it's the smart choice.
Ghebreyesus' colleague, Dr. Mike Ryan, head of WHO's emergency program, said that the tragic milestone of 5 million cases will soon be hit. He added that people should avoid using the malaria medicine hydroxychloroquine, except for conditions it is proven to treat. President Donald Trump said that he was taking hydroxychloroquine to prevent coronavirus infection on Monday.
The Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee voted on Wednesday to subpoena documents from Blue Star Strategies, a company which worked with Ukrainian energy company Burisma when Hunter Biden, son of presidential candidate Joe Biden, was on the board for Blue Star. Republican Senator Rick Scott from Florida stated that, quote, "We need to get to the truth about the Biden's relationship with Burisma, and these hearings will provide the Senate with the full picture." Democratic senators claimed the Republicans were following alongside conspiracy theories to investigate the Biden family and ignore the government's response to the pandemic. Democratic Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire stated that this investigation is, quote, "a charade that would be silly if it were not so insidious." A letter was revealed to the Senate from Blue Star Strategies, which said that, quote, "At every opportunity, we have indicated to the committee that it is our intention to cooperate. At no time have we ever stated or indicated in any way that we would not cooperate. Therefore, we are puzzled, despite our willingness to cooperate, why the committee is proceeding to vote on the subpoena," end quote. A response from Hunter Biden himself has not been revealed, but we will report back to you to tell you more about the ongoing investigation.
What's started as a bizarre and bogus conspiracy theory involving the novel coronavirus in Britain, has apparently crossed the Atlantic Ocean. U.S. law enforcement officials believe, and they are now increasingly worried about the possibility for real-world violence. We assess conspiracy theories linking to the spread of COVID-19 to the expansion of the 5G cellular network are inciting attacks against the communications infrastructure globally, and that these threats probably will increase as the disease continues to spread, including calls for violence against telecommunications workers. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security reported Wednesday in an intelligence report obtained by ABC News. Violent extremists have drawn from misinformation campaigns online that claim wireless infrastructure is deleterious to human help spread COVID-19, resulting in a global effort by like-minded individuals to share operational guidance and justification for conducting attacks against 5G infrastructure, some of which have already prompted arson and physical attacks against cell towers in several U.S. states, the report concluded.
And now let's get a look at your national weather.
I feel nice. I'm going to give this guy a big tip. Welcome back to GC News. A Costco employee is being lauded online for his handling of an encounter with a customer who recorded himself berating the worker and refusing to wear a face mask. A video of the incident posted to Twitter on Monday has been viewed millions of times and highlights a reality for many retail workers who are having to enforce stores' rules and public health guidelines on masks. The original video was posted on Instagram before it was deleted. Costco requires every employee and customer in its stores to wear a mask that covers the mouth and nose to slow the spread of the coronavirus. In the 37-second video, which is more than 6.8 million views, a customer who appears to be at the checkout line can be heard telling a Costco employee whose name tag says, "Tyson, I'll just put you on my 3,000-follower Instagram feed." Mostly locals. The employee waves to the camera and says, "Hi, everyone. I work for Costco, and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask." The employee starts to say before the customer briefly turns to the camera on himself and says, "And I'm not doing it because I woke up in a free country." The customer resumes recording the employee, who then takes the man's shopping cart and says, "Have a great day," as he wheels it. The customer asks the employee if he's going to take his cart full of toilet paper, detergent, and other items away. "Sir, have a great day. You are no longer welcome here in our warehouse," the worker responds. "You need to leave. Thank you very much."
The popular game Minecraft recently turned 11 years old on Sunday, which prompted an announcement from Mojang on their YouTube channel. Check it out.
It is at the heart of Mojang. It's the blocky backbone of our games. It's our philosophy, and even in our name. which means gadget in Swedish, by the way. From the development of Minecraft to our amazing community, we've been propelled by play. Experiments, trial and error, goofing around. And there's even more to come in the future. We're planning a feature film, preparing an epic live show, and playing with ideas for brand new games. There are also several studios around the world, all part of Mojang, which in a stroke of genius inspired our new name, Mojang Studios. We want to celebrate all of these with a new look and reveal our biggest little secret yet. Introducing the Mojangs. These mysterious gizmos are powered by play, but most importantly, they make up our fancy new logo. Strike a pose, Mojangs!
The company says that they are taking a step further than just Minecraft and expanding their branches in the video games and beyond. Minecraft Dungeons, a new Minecraft-inspired RPG, is set to release on May 26th, and Minecraft itself has just added ray tracing graphics to their next update. Along with this, Mojang Studios says that they're planning a Minecraft movie set for March 4th, 2022.
Arkansas continued its phased reopening Tuesday as the number of new coronavirus cases in the state continued to rise. On Tuesday, the state allowed bars within restaurants to reopen with reduced capacity and mask requirements. The same day, the state reported 4,923 cases, up 110 from the day before. All but 4 of those new cases were through community transmission, with the rest occurring in correctional facilities, which have experienced outbreaks throughout the pandemic. Those 106 cases marked the 4th straight day Arkansas's numbers of community cases has increased and were the state's second highest daily tally of community transmission since the outbreak began. At his daily coronavirus briefing on Tuesday, Governor Asa Hutchinson attributed the recent rise in community spread to increased testing, but added that we still have work to do in Arkansas. The state's 7-day rolling average of new COVID-19 cases has also largely trended upward since May 9th. We'd like to see that go down more, Hutchinson said Tuesday.
After Walmart acquired Jet.com for $3.3 billion, it is now said 4 years of it under its belt. Doug McMillon, Walmart's CEO, was interviewed recently, and on the topic of whether the acquisition was worth it, McMillon replied, quote, "Absolutely, would do that all over again." He went on to say, quote, "Not only did we pick up Mark Lohr and a great team, we picked up fulfillment centers." Doug Lohr was the co-founder of Jet.com and now heads Walmart's e-commerce business. McMillan explained that he bought Jet.com to catch the attention of young, wealthy, and urban customers in higher-end brands. But now he sees that Walmart has already evolved to attract those customers and brands on their own. Quote, "When we made the announcement to acquire Jet, we talked about Jet playing a role with affluent customers, younger customers, urban customers. And what we found is that Walmart is able to do that. The other role I thought Jet was going to play is attract some of this brands, that did not yet want to be in our stores," he said. And as time has gone on and our website experience has improved and our apps have gotten better, we find that brands are really comfortable coming to Walmart, McMillan additionally stated.
Coming up, a mask triggers an attempted murder at a Waffle House.
And learn about this year's nominees for the Hallway Awards. We'll be right back.
Welcome back once again to GC News. A Colorado man is accused of shooting a Waffle House employee one day after staffers told him to wear a face covering inside the restaurant. Kelvin Watson, 27, was arrested Monday on a charge of first-degree attempted murder for the incident on May 15th, police said in a statement. According to the arrest warrant, Watson entered the Waffle House in Aurora on May 14th without wearing a face covering. Employees told him they could not service his food unless he was wearing one. A waitress said Watson left and returned with a mask but refused to wear it. She said Watson insisted on the food and pulled out a gray handgun and placed it on the counter, telling the cook, "I can blow your brains out right now." Later in the day, the police arrived at the restaurant to investigate the alleged threat. The cook told police he did not want to press charges against Watson. The next night, Watson returned to the Waffle House, but the cook refused to serve him and told him to leave. Watson allegedly slapped the cook, who ran into the back of the building. Watson followed and allegedly shot him outside. According to the warrant, he was rushed to a nearby hospital and is now recovering at home, police said. Watson posted a $100,000 bond on Tuesday and is scheduled to appear in court on Friday.
Many people, including NASA themselves, are confused after the chief of NASA's Human Spaceflight Directorate resigned on Monday, which is troubling to NASA, for the company is planning to launch humans into orbit next week since our last manned mission back in 2011. Doug Lovero, the person in question, got the position back in October of last year, and his resignation was revealed on Tuesday, but did not disclose why Lovero left the position in the first place. Lovero himself sent a message to his team, which said that, quote, personal actions drove him to the departure. Lovero stated that, quote, my leaving is because of my personal actions, not anything we've accomplished together, end quote. Ken Bowersox, Deputy HEO Administrator and longtime employee of SpaceX, has been said to be the acting replacement for Lovero for the time being. NASA said in a statement, quote, Bowersox has previously led HEO in a time of transition, and NASA has the right leadership in place to continue making progress on the Artemis and commercial crew programs.
The Daytime Emmy Awards are making their triumphant return to broadcast television. The 47th annual salute to pre-dusk programming, which was originally scheduled to be canceled as a result of the coronavirus pandemic, will air Friday, June 26th at 8/7 Central on CBS. According to CBS, the broadcast will only include leading categories with recipients and special guests appearing virtually from home. Additionally, will be announced on Twitter during the broadcast at Daytime Emmys, while others are being held for a separate ceremony happening in July. This announcement marks a major win for the Daytime Emmys, which have been relegated to an online live stream for the past 4 years. The ceremony last aired on television in 2015 via Pop TV. Nominations in key categories will be announced tomorrow during the talk on CBS at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, with the rest being posted on etonline.com.
Speaking of awards, on Saturday, the GCW Entertainment Academy hosted their first ever press conference for the second annual Hallway Awards, which will be on June 20th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you missed it and you want to watch the full conference, look on our live broadcast playlist on the GC News YouTube special. It's listed as a special afternoon broadcast for the event. If you just want to know all the nominations, you can watch the full list on the Hallway Awards YouTube channel when it comes out later this week. The ballot will close on Tuesday, June 16th at 12 a.m. Eastern. You must have a Discord account and be a member of either Delirious Games, Game Show Currency Winnings, Television the Future, or the Roblox Network servers to vote.
Coming up, we're going to explain why I was absent last week.
And we're going to also have Kirk's Day of Days yet again. We'll be right back.
That's even if Kirk shows up. Welcome back to GC News. And if you noticed, last week I was absent from the anchor desk because last week I was finishing up my college final exams. Yes, while I'm doing this broadcast, I was finishing up my degree at SUNY Oswego, and I'm very happy to say that as of Saturday, I'm officially a graduate. So it took 5 long years for me. It took 5 long years for me to get there, and I'm very happy that the burden is finally off my shoulders. Now the fun part begins, paying off my student loans. So all the people that sent me congratulations and all that stuff, I want to say thank you. And very happy to now be able to focus more on just enjoying life.
And now, wait a minute.
No. It's time for our favorite segment. Johnny,
yes,
what we
please, for the love of God. This guy joined 30 seconds before the segment just began. It's time for
I don't want to
Kurt's
talk
Day
about
Days.
it. I don't want to talk about
You're literally listening to Van Halen. Shut up.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay,
All right, do the thing.
Let's do the thing. We don't got much time today. Let's talk first. We got Austin McBoom, Luke Cage, Dope Island, Jaden Sweet. I think Loie Lane, whoever that is. We had also Cher's birthday. She's 74. Mike's dead. That is literally a rock singer. Don't ask me. James Stewart. And then let's talk things that happened. Life with a Mermaid, whatever that is. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Let's talk Lady Dynamite. And then Holiday Day will have to be... yes. Lovely. Be a Millionaire Day. Elza Doolittle Day. Emergency Medical Service for Children Day. Flower Day. National Rescue Dog Day. Big Strawberries Day. National Quiche Lorraine. International Clinic Trials Day, World Bee Day, Turn Beauty Inside Out Day, World Autoimmune Arthritis Day, Weights and Measures Day, and that, my friends, will be it for the whole day. Let's bring it back to the desk so we can wrap this.
All right, well, I think that's the news for now. We are out of time. Tune in tomorrow night at 7 for more GC News. And for Hurst26 and the rest of our team, I'm JohnnyZillion. Have a good night.
That's it.